Hi guys, India's been very disappointing on this rain-marred day today at the Gabba. The top order failed again quite spectacularly, and this is three times in a row, and 4 out of 5 times in this series. This one is especially disappointing, given you'd expect them to wisen up after the recent failures, but the patterns, some of the patterns that today the top order followed was quite similar to how it has been in the series. So that was really disappointing. I'm Siddharth, you're watching Gully Cricketer. Please like, subscribe, and leave your feedback in the comment section. I would really appreciate that, and it'll help me out. Let's get started. So Australia started a day at already 4:05 for 7, and then I thought they will go hell for leather, but Bumrah, the great Jasprit Bumrah, removed Mitchell Starc quite early in the day, so he didn't add much to his overnight tally. And from there on, I found Australia's tactics to be pretty peculiar. Frankly, Nathan Lyon is not an absolute mark with the bat, and I thought they will just throw their bats around and score quickly, try to get to 500 or something, or suddenly try to get past 450. But Alex Carey kept farming the strike and would not take the singles. Only in the fourth and fifth ball, when the field was up, he'll try to go for a big shot. He did get a couple of big shots away, but I found that pretty strange. But anyways, after that, Mohammad Siraj removed Nathan Lyon, a good ball that seamed in a bit, top of middle stump, and then finally Akashdeep got a wicket. He got rid of Alex Carey. But overall, I found Australia's tactics to be pretty peculiar. I don't know whether they had, that kept the weather in mind or something, but it was a pretty peculiar tactics. Because, as I said earlier also, I thought they will declare last night. They'll put India in for 8-10 overs, and because that would have been a very challenging period for the openers. But they didn't do that, and today also they didn't look like as if they're in a hurry, which was a bit surprising. But anyways, then India came to bat, and very quickly everything fell apart. Yashasvi Jaiswal, went a little hard at the first ball, got a thick edge. That was in the gap, went for a boundary. And the very second ball, he flicked the ball. Ball was almost a leg stump half volley. He found the only fielder in the leg side. Who knows, 3 feet this side or that side, that would have been a boundary. But more importantly, I think since he got out to Mitchell Starc and in Adelaide, very first ball, similar kind of a ball that then swung a bit and straightened. I think that is playing in the back of his mind, due to which I guess another day he would have played the ball just a little late and would have played it along the ground. But yeah, that didn't happen. He was a bit unlucky, you have to say that, because that ball was there to be hit, and he found the only fielder in the leg side. But anyways, after that, Shubman Gill came in, and Shubman Gill in this innings was tremendously disappointing for me. You can have all the talent in the world, but you also have to have the head to ride that talent. And Shubman has not yet developed that mind, I feel. Today, the strategy that Australia had, in fact, I spoke about it yesterday, that on this wicket, you're not going to get too many LBWs or bolds. You have to be really full to make that happen. So the thing was that one had to do on this kind of a wicket was to avoid playing the drives. At least till you're not set, play 40-50 balls, and then maybe, once you get a feel of the wicket, the shine on the ball goes, then you can go for those things. Like, if you remember yesterday, Steve Smith didn't play a drive till he got towards 50. Travis Head, who was in the pink of form, he did play a drive or two, but by the time he came to bat, it was already past the 30 overs, so the ball wasn't new anymore. And so I expected the Indian batters to have, taken note of all these things, and it was really disappointing, because Shubman, he just chased after a wide ball, a wide half volley. In fact, his dismissal reminded me of actually Manas Labuschane's dismissal yesterday of Nitish Kumar Reddy. It's similar dismissal. Mitchell Starc, from around the wicket, wide edge delivery, he chased it, and what a catch! A sensational catch by Mitchell Marsh. It was like a goalkeeper's catch. It was sensational. But that shot, I just can't wrap my head around that shot. So that was tremendously disappointing. In the meantime, Rahul on the other end played, and has so far played the perfect innings. He played the ball late, left whatever he needed to leave, whatever he could leave, he left them. If the ball, he did drive one or two, but those were like half volleys. He was on top of them. And, so Rahul was solid. He has played really solidly in this innings. He came in and initially only he got hit on the wrist. One Josh Hazelwood delivery just, leapt up and hit him on the left wrist just after the gloves, that portion which is not covered. That didn't make any difference to him. It didn't affect his concentration or anything. He kept at it. He had the right attitude. He was the stark difference between him and Gill, I thought, was that he was willing to grind it out. He was willing to see the new ball off. If you look at it, the Australian openers and in fact Australian top three, including Manas Labuschagne, they haven't had any great scores in this series. Yes, Manas got a 50 last time, but one thing they have done successfully is, since the Adelaide Test match, is they have played a lot of balls. They have played a lot of balls and took the shine of the ball and made it easy for the middle order, then the Travis Heads to come and play freely. And that's a very important thing that I get it. Jaiswal is an attacking player, Gill is an attacking player, but in these conditions you have to give respect to the new ball, because these are very new ball wickets. Post 30 over batting would have become a lot different. But anyways, Shubman Gill chased a wide one that he could have easily left, should have left, and brilliant catch. So that was the end of him. He didn't get much, just one run, and then Virat Kohli came in, and Virat's dismissal again today. I think of all the dismissals in this series, this is the one that he'll be most disappointed with. This is the one that will rankle him and will really, really annoy him, because this has been a plan that has been broadcast around the world for Virat Kohli, and everybody is trying to do that to him, and he knows that. You bowl that 5th, 6th, 7th stump line and slowly bring him out, make him drive. And in these conditions where if the ball moves a little bit, he's vulnerable. And, maybe the prior to this ball, the ball that he, it was again a wideish ball. He went looking for that drive, faint edge, but a definite edge. And, but maybe just the over before, a Mitchell Starc delivery that spat up. And he was trying to defend it, and it hit him on the gloves and almost at head high. That, I don't know if that had impacted his strategy or something, but I think of all the dismissals in this series, this is the one that he'll be most disappointed with. Yes, the Virat Kohli cover drive is one of the great shots in cricket, but and he has had a lot of success with it, no denying it, and in Australia. But I think there is a difference between the wickets in 2014-15 and maybe even 2011-12 and the wickets in this series, the wickets that we have seen so far. Also the fact that India today came into bat, there was weather leading up to it, so wickets was under the cover, so there must be some moisture in it and all that. The wicket is not as easy to bat on as it was yesterday. But he knew all of that. I guess, I don't know, if it is live by the sword and die by it sort of a thing, that he will go for the cover drive. But yeah, this dismissal of his was the most disappointing for me in this series. Then Rishabh Pant came in, whereas Rahul was playing solidly. On the other hand, Rishabh Pant got a very good ball from Pat Cummins. There's no denying that, but this is the third time I think in this series that Pat Cummins has got him, and similar deliveries. So Rishabh would have to find an answer. We all know what he's capable of, but he can't keep getting out to these kind of deliveries. He has to find a way, and I am hopeful that he will sooner rather than later. Then Rohit came in between. The batters had gone off and come in a few times. As I said, 6 times play was stopped because of rain, and Rohit right now is not out on zero, or not out on naught. He has just faced one ball, but yeah, I mean, batting is not easy in these conditions. To be very fair to them, wicket being under the covers, it sweats, and it's on top of it. If you are going off and coming back, going off, coming back, it is never easy for any batsman. In when you're going off and coming back to concentrate again, go back, it would always, you'll never get into a rhythm. So that is challenging, but the rain can be a double-edged sword for India, because given where India is right now, the best result from here on, win is very unlikely from here. So the best India can hope for is a draw, and rain is taking time out of the game. But also the rain might be making the wicket a little bit more difficult to bat on. Overcast conditions are certainly not helping. So it's a double-edged sword, but rain might also be the savior for India in this test match, given how India has batted so far. Rahul looked brilliant. Rahul was absolutely brilliant today. I mean, in fact, he was a perfect advertisement of how to play on this kind of a wicket in these conditions. There's a lot to play for tomorrow. The match again starts at 7:20 tomorrow, 7:20 a.m. And India need to show fight. India need to grind it out. Need to do the hard yards with the bat. They don't need to be flashy. Once you get set, the ball gets old. These are brilliant players. These are exceptional shot makers. They are going to make those shots, but give yourself some time to get in. See the new ball off. Batting would become a lot easier once the shine is off the ball and the ball gets soft, like we seen yesterday. So I hope India comes up with better plans and applies themselves better. There is yet Ravindra Jadeja and Nitish Kumar Reddy to come. So with Jadeja's inclusion, there is more batting. But yeah, it's going to be a tough day tomorrow. Weather is again, the forecast is pretty similar like today for tomorrow and day after. So India would have to work hard, however, to get into a position of safety in this test match. So that was my 2 pence for today, and I'll see you guys again after tomorrow's play. Till then, take care, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments in the feedback section. I'll see you.